Oh, this story has such a very, very tragic end. This woman, Vicky White, was a well respected, admired, dependable corrections officer for for 2 decades. And she began having a romantic relationship with this inmate called Casey White, who is apparently 38 years old. If he's 38 years old, then I'm 6, okay? Because he looks twice that age to me. Um, she developed a romantic relationship with this guy, a very bad man. I mean, has many criminal charges and was going to be in prison for a very, very, very long time. Why would a respectable woman who I hear was just about to retire from an illustrious career sell her house, all her possessions, to let this convict escape from all his terrible crimes so that she could have a relationship with him on the run? This makes no sense to me whatsoever, why this woman would give her life up for this terrible, terrible human being. This is more than just a bad boy, but he's a very bad boy. They were on the run for, don't get me wrong, I don't know all the facts of this case. I'm learning. If you know more than me, then fine, you can give your input. It's basically within a few hours that I've become really, really fascinated by this case. She was 56, he was 38, so she was much older than him. And why would she, on the heels of her retirement, where she could, she saved up money, she had her own house. Why would she sell her house, sell her independence to shack up with this guy? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. After an 11-day manhunt, the couple were caught, and tragically, Vicky White took herself out. That's the words I'd rather use. So she's no longer alive. This is not the first time that something like this has happened. As I tell you, I've told you all that I watch a lot of crime shows, and this is not an isolated incident by any stretch of the imagination. There are other scenarios, very similar scenarios to this, where a woman has helped a convict escape, but it doesn't usually end in the woman, killing herself. So I don't understand why she would have done something like that. I've tried to find out if she's married or has any children. I can't get any information on that. Like I told you, I'm still trying to find out as much information about this as I possibly can. I really hope that one day there's going to be a Lifetime movie about this. I hope there'll be a book. What I want to find out is the missing pieces of the puzzle. We know what happened in terms of there was an escape, there was a manhunt, they were caught, she committed suicide, said the wrong word. She killed herself. He's back in custody. But I want to know what happened in between, because usually an escape takes a long time to plan. So there was some planning that went into this, and it would usually take, at least a few months to plan such an escape. And I just want to know what the motive was. And I'm very, very fascinated. Why would a woman who has such a tremendously good reputation sell herself out for a bad boy? Why? I just found this picture of my mother. This was her on vacation in Florida with her friend. She went to visit her friend and they stayed at this condo. And she had a very good time. My mother looks like she's trying to compete with me in this damn photo. My mum never dresses like this. I mean, she's a very conservative dresser. This is not her usual dress attire, but it must have been really, really hot in Florida. Not bad for her age either. And I just when I found it, I just started laughing because I think it's really funny, because this is not the way my mum dresses ever. So this was just simply because it was hot in Florida, very hot.